morning, good afternoon, good evening. Those of you on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify and its major affiliates. And we thank God for you on UMTK34 on Spotify, also Mr. Clay on Facebook, and Tyrone Clay on YouTube and TikTok. But anyway, we're coming from Numbers chapter 31. Before that, let's pray. Oh, most holy Sanini Nanini, even the spirit that moves upon the water, Tata and Dambe. Yes, according to the languages that we speak, even the I am that I am. Him that moved upon the water, him that causes all things to say, he called it to be, and it is. And we thank you for all that you've done. We ask you to deal with us according to your loving kindness, deal with us according to your mercy. Yes, O most holy Sanini Nanini, we ask you to have mercy upon us. Yes, we ask you to deal with our hearts and our minds that we might obey, that we might do the things that our ancestors agreed, even keeping your laws, statutes, and commandments and ordinances. Yes, even before you, that we might please you and not men, that we might please you and not those who employ us or those who would call us to be just trying to win their favor. Oh, most holy Sanini Nanini, we ask you to deal with our minds and hearts, even our children, even our countries that we live in. Some of us are so impoverished. Some of us are going through so much oppression and brutality of law enforcement, and everything that have put toward us is put toward us. And the oppressor have stepped his bounds in the chastisement that you have prescribed for us. But oh, most holy Sanini Nanini, we ask you to deal with us and deal with our enemies, deliver into our hands our enemies, and give us the wisdom to deal with them wisely by any means necessary. And we thank you for all things. Yes. We're gonna get through here. This is Numbers chapter 31. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And we're going to verse 1. And the I am spake unto Moses, saying, Avenge the children of Israel of the Midianites, after shalt thou be gathered unto thy people. And Moses spake unto the people, saying, Arm some of yourselves unto the war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the I am of Midian. And of every tribe 1,000 throughout of the tribes of Israel shall ye send to war. And there were delivered out of the thousands of Israel 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. Yes, even God, being the king, the I am, commanded Israel to be sent forth to war. See, this is the activity of a king, or he that rules. They send forth their armies to war, and God sent his earthly army to war, even toward the Midianites. Now, the Midianites were either of the family of Moses. Moses married a woman of Midian, whose father was a priest of Midian. And Moses didn't have no problem with God, because that's his God, period. If God is your God, you cannot, it doesn't matter. Mother, father, sister, brother, doesn't matter. God is your God. That is your king. That is you see, you can serve man. You can serve your countries, but can you serve the Most High? This is not religion. Maybe God is a spirit entity. Yes, a spirit entity that you want to believe in so bad, but the fact is you can't fathom that this is a spirit. But yet you rather see an image of a man that after he's dead, there's nothing else he can do. But God cannot die, neither can he be deleted or killed, as some of you would say. No, God cannot be that way. See, that's the biggest lie ever told. But anyway, let's go to verse 3. And Moses spake unto the people, saying, Arm yourselves. Verse 4. Of every tribe 1,000 throughout all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to war. And so there were delivered out of the thousands of Israel, 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moses sent them to the war, 1,000 of every tribe. Then and Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the priest, to war with the holy instruments, and the instruments to blow his hand. Now, in his hand. 7, and they warred against the Midianites as the I am commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. Why did they slay the males? Because if you get into the Bible and you start wanting to know why God is God and why the male his seed, his lineage cannot be changed. In other words, if you're a Midianite, all your seed will be that of the Midianites. If you're the seed of Abram, all your seed cannot be changed, not by a woman, no. But a man can change the seed that's in a woman. He can change first by marriage, she joins that nation. Second, by conception, that child is of that nation regardless of the color that child is. That child is of that nation of the father. Regardless of how you see it or how we all black or we all white. No. We all Chinese or we all Zimbabwe or whatever. No, that child is of the nation of its father. The mother she's of the people of their father. Take, for instance, David. His grandmother was of who? Moab. She was a Moab. Someone, that's not what that's what it says. It's Moab. She was a Moabite. But it wasn't the fact that child was the child of the man, not her. She chose to stay with that people. She wanted to be a part of that people. Yes. Now, let's go on before I get to talking too much. Yeah, some of you think I'm crazy, but I am. But anyway, and the children of Israel took all the women of the Midian captive and their little ones. I'm in verse 9. And took the spoil of all their cattle and all their flocks and all their goods. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dwelt and all their goodly castles with fire. Their goodly castles. The Midianites had castles. Oh, so somebody's lying as far as history. Okay. And they took all the spoil and all the prey, both of men and beasts. And they brought the captives and prey and the spoil unto Moses and Eleazar the priest and unto the congregation of the children of Israel unto the camp at the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho. And Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, which the captains over thousands, the captains over hundreds, which came forth from battle. And Moses said unto them, have ye saved all the women alive? And behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against the I Am in the matter of Peor. And there was a plague among the congregation of the I Am. Now, this is the main reason why God wanted to destroy everything of the Midianites. This is the very reason that they caused his people, the chosen of the Most High, to commit fornication and adultery and trespass against the I Am in the matter of Peor. If you've been following me, you know where that battle is. It's right here in Numbers. You go through it, you're going to find even archives or whether you read it by the book, whichever you want to do. Now, there was a plague among the congregation of the I Am because of that. Now, therefore kill every male among the little ones and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him. Oh, he's going to kill babies. He's going to kill children. Didn't you colonizers kill the babies of those slaves and you put alligators, you thrown them in, you bashed their feet and their heads against the wall and you say, God is unjust? No, and some of you Africans sit up there and you cut off the nipples of women and you have caused all kind of chaos and atrocities and deadly things to happen in your wars for you trying to please your oppressor? Yes, you did. How was God so hideous as you? Yes. Now, but all the women and children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves. In other words, make them wives. Okay. Now, do ye abide without the camp 7 days. Whosoever hath killed any person and whoever have touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day and on the 7th day, and purify all your raiment, and that is made of skins and of the work of goat's hair and all things made of wood. That's because they came back from war. They came back from killing. I don't care what an AI say. This is what it says. Now, Eleazar and the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, this is the ordinance of the law which the I Am commanded Moses. God is not unjust. God is not unjust. All the nations before God are nothing. They're less than nothing. He sent these people to come colonize you and everything in a delusion that they were doing God's work. Didn't your own Esau say that thing? The only the gold and silver, the brass and iron and tin and the lead, everything that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with water of separation, and all that abideth not the fire shall make go through the water. And ye shall wash your clothes on the seventh day, and ye shall be clean afterwards, and ye shall come into the camp. In other words, this is what you do after a war. You clean yourself up. You wash yourself of the blood. You wash yourself of everything that is going on. Yes. Now, verse 25, and the I am spake unto Moses, saying, take the sum of the prey that was taken both of man and of beast, thou Eleazar the priest and the chief fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey into two parts between them that took the war upon them who went out to battle, and between all the congregation. In other words, everybody's going to prosper because of this. You're going to spoil them. Yeah, some of you have people in your country that they're going to leave things behind. Yes, take it. It's yours. Take it. They took everything of yours. Take it. Don't leave nothing behind. Just divide it amongst each other. Yes. Yes. And levy the tribute unto the I am of men of war which went out to battle. 1 soul of 500, both of the persons and of the bees and of the asses and of the sheep. Isn't that something? You know how much that was. These people were made wealthy. And take it of their half, and give it unto Eleazar the priest for an heave offering unto the I am. In other words, they had offering, they had food, they had everything. And the children of Israel's half thou shalt take 1 portion of 50 of persons of the bees, of the asses, of the flocks, and all manner of beasts, and give them unto the Levites, which the charge of the tabernacle of the I am. And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the I am commanded Moses. Now, Eleazar is the one that really, he's going to be the high priest. He's being trained. And he has to train his sons and his sons after them, because only Aaron, the sons of Aaron, can be high priests. That's it. And the booty, or the bounty, whichever you want to call it, being the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught, was 600,000, 70,000, 500,000 sheep, rich, wealthy, filthy rich, 70,000 beeves, and that's lambs, okay. Now, and 1,000 asses, and 32,000 persons in all of women that had not known a man by lying with him. How did they know this? They checked the hymen. Yes. Now, and the half, which was the portion of them that went out to war, was in the number 300,000 and 30,000 and 500 sheep. And the I am's tribute of the sheep was 615. See, this was a tenth of it. See, you can't be God-given. They had to go to war, and none of them died. And the bees were 30 and 6,000, which the I am tribute was 312. Okay. And the asses were 30,500, of which the I am was 301. And the persons were 16,000, of which the I am's tribute was 30 and 2 persons. And Moses gave the tribute, which was the I am's heave offering, unto Eleazar the priest, as the I am commanded. Now Eleazar needed some help with all this offering here. Now, and the children of Israel's half, which was Moses, divided from the men that warred. Now the half that pertained unto the congregation were 300,000, 30,000, and 7,500 sheep, and 36,000 beeves, and 30,000 asses, and 516,000 persons. Even the children of Israel's half, Moses took 1 portion of 50. Now, was these people taken as slaves? No. They were wives. They were wives, and they might have been servants, but not slaves, not treated like you would be treated in the Western nations. No, not nearly. And gave them unto the Levites, which kept the charge of the tabernacle of the I am, as the I am commanded Moses. And the officers which were over the thousands of the hosts, the captains of thousands, the captains of hundreds, and came near unto Moses. And they said unto Moses, thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our charge, and there lacketh not one man of us. Nobody died. See, when God is in charge, you go to war. When you have given all to God and you've called, I ain't talking about through no eases. I'm talking about giving to God, the I am, the Tata and Zambe. Yes, you're going to win, and nobody's going to have to die. Now, he said that we have therefore brought an oblation for the I am. What? Every man that goeth, the jewels of gold, chains and bracelets and rings and earrings and tablets, to make an atonement for our souls before the I am. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of them, even all wrought jewels. You see, God has an army. There's another army that was fighting with him. There was another army. This is a myriad of spirit beings. This is a myriad of angelic beings, as they call them. That only means messenger. But these were spirits. He maketh his angels spirit, and his ministers a flame of fire. These were those servants of the Most High that was in the realm of the Most High. They were fighting even as these battled. And they directed every bullet, every beam, every bandage. Yeah, they did. Oh, God is all to be praised. You can't fight him under no idol cross. You can't fight your enemy under no idol. Only if the people they're fighting is deserving of chastisement. But when you have gotten that thing right with God and your army goes forth and God's army go forth, you got hell to pay. I don't care how many nukes you got. I don't care how many bullets, beams, and band-aids you got. I don't care how much technology you got. It's not going to work. Now, in all the gold of the offering that they offered up to the I am of the captains of thousands and captains of hundreds was 16,750 shekels. That's a lot. Now, you're talking about, this is the English weight. This is how the English named the weight, the shekels and the shillings and all that stuff. But this was different in the Bantu tongue. Now, for the men of war had taken spoil, every man for himself. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of the captains of thousands of hundreds and brought it into the tabernacle of the congregation for a memorial for the children of Israel before the I am. Now, these things are also going to be used for the temple of Solomon. They're going to be preserved, but when Solomon builds his temple, some of this stuff will go into building that temple. Now, you have to realize you cannot fight any battle without the I am. You cannot fight any battle without God. Even though you might go into the physical battle, God is fighting for you anyway. You cannot have praise of yourself. You can have praise of your bullets, your band-aids, your nukes, your missiles, and all that. No, you might fire them, but that's not what's going on. It's God that's going on. He's directing everything. He's taking them out because they are his enemies. Yes. And with that, he says, hate your enemies. Love them that love you. And with that, I'm going to say, he didn't. No, some of that stuff has been made up in the New Testament. A lot of it has been made up. You have to decipher. This is where you come from. Everything shall be judged by the law. And that way you will also never go wrong. With that, I'm going to say, peace.